It's 28 minutes after 1 o'clock, and I told you I'd had a nice surprise for you. Well, here it is. I've got Bob Berger and Lisa Bichelle here in the studio, and I'm hearing an echo on my headphones. Cool. I used to pay for that privilege. Now it's like, that's free. Anyway, so welcome, Bob. You guys are going to be opening up for Smithereens tomorrow night down in Lakewood.
Yes, we are. We're very excited about it.
That's going to be fun. Yeah. You've had to have played with those guys before.
I haven't. I've
Really?
never met them. I'm excited to do so.
I would think that you guys would have crossed paths over the
You'd
years.
think so, yeah, but just haven't. So this is going to be great. We just got the call to, I got the call to do the gig for them, and on the strength of my Christmas CD, which is great.
Which is a great CD, by the way. And we're going to play you a track, and you're going to play some stuff.
Yep. So we're really excited about it. It's tomorrow night, and we got a great
breaking
setup.
the studio down. That's great. Thank you.
Rock and roll.
Well, also I want to remind everybody that to please bring an unwrapped toy if you're going to the show, and because they're going to be distributed throughout Ocean County. So bring an unwrapped toy for a boy or a girl tomorrow night at the show. Get there nice and early and hang out and watch a great night of rock and roll. It'll get you into the Christmas spirit. Great way to kick off the holiday season, and you'll help out a bunch of kids too if you bring the toys.
And the night is generous in sponsoring the show. It's terrific work.
It's going to be a lot of fun. Now, last time I had you guys in the studio, you were doing the Fleetwood Mac thing that went over so well.
It was great. It was really fun.
So, any plans on reviving that?
Yes, as a matter of fact. But just to plug all my shows.
I want you to.
The next one after tomorrow will be the Glenn Burtnick Christmas Xmas Extravaganza,
which is how many years ago now? Like
20 years, I think.
20. I was going to say 17, but 20 years.
So Lisa and I will be in it with Glenn. We're doing a song that Glenn and I wrote, brand new song, never been performed before. Well, actually, it has been performed. I did it at dates, but anyway, it's a brand new song. Just wrote it a couple weeks ago. Glenn and I. He's still working on it. He's out in Poland, sending me back demos of his ideas for it. So we're having fun with that.
Is he on tour?
He's on tour with ELO right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
And so we're doing that show on December 19th. That's also another charity event.
And that's over at the Count Basie Theater.
Count Basie Theater.
And tickets are available for that. And for those of you that, that is a really fun show. I mean, that's just,
Yeah, it's totally
just
awesome.
A blast.
Yeah. And then we're on December 26th, the day after Christmas, we're going to do a Tom Petty tribute at the McLuhan Supper Club, similar to the Fleetwood Mac tribute. So we got that scheduled. We will be doing the Fleetwood Mac tribute twice more in 2010.
Nice.
We will be doing a U2 tribute twice in 2010, and we'll be doing Tom Petty tribute again in 2010.
So basically, give your website address so people can keep track of all this stuff.
www.bobberger.com. That's BURGER.
Yes. I was like, before we get into the Christmas stuff, I was just wondering, well, let's start with Christmas. We'll go there first, all right? There have been, everybody always tries to write a Christmas song because, it's like one of the ways, I know, when I used to manage bands and stuff, we used to talk about doing a Christmas song because it's one way to get airplay because, everybody's always looking for a new Christmas song. So how difficult is it? You've come out with a Christmas album, and now you and Glenn are writing.
It's funny that it seems to be getting easier for me. I mean, I wrote my first Christmas song probably about 10 years ago, and I don't play it too often. Mm-hmm. It's not on my records, an older one. But then, after I finished Surprise Party, a bunch of people, for whatever reason, suggested, why don't you do a Christmas record? So I had to think about it. And I set my mind out to write, some Christmas songs, and I was writing them in February, so it was kind of a little weird, but that's kind of the way you have to do it.
Didn't you record it in the summertime? Weren't you?
I did record it in the summertime. So August, I was singing "Gonna Be Christmas," So it was fun. But the one that I just wrote with Glenn. He brought the song over to my house. Actually, he had brought a Halloween song that he wanted me to work on. Mm-hmm. And then he says, and I had this other idea too, I don't know what it is. And he played it for me, and I says, that sounds like a Christmas song to me. And he says, really? And I says, yeah, just watch. So I worked with it, sent it back, and it turned out to be a
if you guys keep this up, you could end up doing a musical version of Holiday Inn. You could do the album, you could do a song for every holiday. You could do a Valentine's Day, I don't
have any plan on doing it. This one just kind of fell together, and I knew we were going to do the Xmas Extravaganza, and I wanted to do a new song for it rather than do the same one I'd done the last couple of years, which I'm going to do in the studio today. But
I'll have to go to the Count Basie
to
see the new one.
But I wanted to do a new one, so I thought it'd be exciting, and Lisa's going to do it. We're going to do the three of us going to do a 3-part harmony thing. It's going to be very exciting. So,
and Lisa, what have you been up to since last we spoke?
Actually, some exciting stuff. I just I'm working on my new CD, which is going to be released through Varice Saraband, which is a Universal label, on February 23rd.
Cool.
And we have a big radio promotion starting right after that, the beginning of March. So that kind of kicks off out at Sunset Sessions in February, and then I'll be doing a tour of radio stations.
Nice.
So really excited.
So you're going to remember us when you're rich and famous?
Of course.
Okay, good.
The new CD is called Blue Room with a Red Vase, and I have a lot of co-writes. Me and Bob Berger co-writes.
That is nice.
Some other people, Glenn Burtnick, and I have a duet with John Popper, and then just a bunch of stuff that I wrote.
And John Eddy one?
John Eddy and I wrote the song that John Popper and I did a duo of.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, Popper's not nearly half the man he used to be, isn't he? He's
Exactly.
which is good for him.
Yeah, he's doing good.
And you're working with all my friends. I haven't seen John Eddy in ages. Got to tell him I said hi.
Okay,
I haven't run into that guy in a while.
Yeah.
Well, good luck with all of that.
Thank
and
you so much.
the open invitation, as soon as you're ready to pop in, put us on the itinerary for your tour of
you so much.
stations.
Awesome.
You know the way here, so it'll be fun.
Yeah.
So, Bob, when you're doing a Tom Petty tribute,
Right.
or I guess it's like the same question as I'd ask when you do any of these. You've got such an incredible body of work to choose from. How do you separate what it is that to boil it down to the 2 sets or whatever it is that you're going to do?
Well, you kind of start with the hits, and plus those tunes I've played over the years, so I kind of have a sense of which ones work well live and what ones not so well. And then once you have that core, then I kind of sifted through his catalog to pick out things that weren't quite so obvious, to throw some nuggets in there to keep the show interesting. And the one that I don't know how I ever missed it along the way. I missed the Tom Petty Stevie Nicks duet Insider, which we did in the show. At least I did in the show, and I just totally fell in love with the song.
I'm actually not familiar with that one either. I know I probably.
Maybe we'll play it for you because it's a great song.
That was an open invitation right there.
That'd be great. We love playing that song. It's a really good one. And I wasn't familiar with it, so we pulled out that. There's a song called Angel Dream off the She's the One soundtrack I pulled off, which is not very well known, but beautiful song. All the band, every guy in the band was like, "Oh, that's my favorite song of the set." So he's got just so much wonderful material, and it's just too much, So
that's the thing. It's 40th anniversary is celebrating.
But we did do that show in. Was it August? We did this show in August, and there were a couple songs after having done it. I said, "Well, this didn't work as well," and I replaced them with some different ones. So, you do fine tune it as well.
Nice. So you keep them real busy. Plus, you're doing your own shows outside of that. So make sure people go to bobberger.com and check up on where you're going to be playing throughout the area.
And I'm working on my next CD, which I hope to have done before the end of 2010.
Cool. So, looking forward to hearing the new stuff as well. So, do you want to play something now?
Yeah, we'll play something for the Christmas show. This is the first cutoff of Christmas Can't Wait, which is mine. So this is called Gonna Be Christmas. It's gonna be Christmas. Christmas time is here. It's gonna be Christmas. Bring your Christmas cheer. It's gonna be Christmas. I hope you're feeling glad. It's gonna be Christmas. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Do you see the colored lights? Feel the winter chill. Do you hear the bells at night ringing through the hills? Do you know what Jesus said in the days of Rome? Do you know how good it feels just to get back home? It's gonna be Christmas. Christmas time of year. It's gonna be Christmas. On a midnight clear. It's gonna be Christmas. For for your mom and dad. It's gonna be Christmas. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Did you send your greeting cards like you said you would? Did you buy toys for the kids who maybe weren't so good? Did you take your photographs of everyone you knew? Did you see the one you love stepping back at you? Every year the days lead up to one star in the sky. Every year reminds you of an angel's silent night. Do you know what Jesus said before he had to go? Blessings are for everyone. I thought you'd wanna know. Yeah!
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 Yeah! It's gonna be Christmas time again. It's gonna be Christmas. So be my Christmas friend. It's gonna be Christmas. What more could I add? It's gonna be Christmas. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's gonna be Christmas. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's gonna be Christmas.
Now that doesn't get you in the spirit. Nothing will.
.60-inch screen, high definition. Football season is coming up. You can watch it right here. What do you think?
I'll take it.
Huh? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
You're right. I don't need it.
Bob Berger here in the studio with Lisa Pichelle on Brookdale Public Radio 90.5. The night the album is Christmas Can't Wait. The question I have is, what's your favorite Christmas special?
My favorite Christmas special or song? Or
special. We'll do the song.
Special. Oh, to
On
play.
TV?
To,
On TV, yeah.
on
like,
TV?
Yeah, like what do you like?
Oh, the Island of Misfit Toys.
Yeah,
one.
okay, good, yeah.
Nah, I don't watch TV. I guess it's Bing Crosby.
Oh, okay. I actually taped
You might
Rudolph.
do better with the Island of Misfit Toys.
I'm clueless.
You've got an open passport there. No, I'm only kidding. Sorry, I should have known you were.
The last one I think
when you did that.
the last one I watched was the Bing Crosby and David Bowie. So,
Oh, that's cool.
When it was new, or no?
I don't know when it was new. Yeah, when it was new.
Okay,
That song.
so what's your favorite Christmas song then?
My favorite Christmas song actually is the one we're going to play next, if you'll have us.
See that? It's a segue. What's a segue? About 3 pounds. No,
It's Fairy Tale of New York.
I love that song.
It's a great one. The Pogues.
Oh yeah, Kirsty MacColl, the late great
Yeah.
Kirsty MacColl.
It was Christmas Eve, babe, in the drunk tank. An old man said to me, won't see another one. and then they sang a song. The railroad Mountain Dew. I turned my face away and dreamed about you. God, I'm the lucky one. Came in at 10 to 1. I've got a feeling this year's for me and you. So happy Christmas. I love you, baby. I can see another one when all our dreams come true.
They got cars big as bars, they got rivers of gold, but the wind goes right through you, it's no place for the old. When you first took my hand on that cold Christmas Eve, you promised me Broadway was waiting for me. You were handsome,
You were pretty, queen of New York City. When the band started playing, we yelled out for more. Sinatra was swinging, all the drunks they were singing. We kissed on the corner and danced through the night. And the boys from the NYPD choir were singing Galway Bay. And the bells were ringing out for Christmas Day. You're an old slut on drunk, lying there almost dead on a drip in that bed.
You scumbag, you maggot, you cheap, lousy faggot.
Happy Christmas, your ass, I pray God it's our last. When the boys from the NYPD choir were singing Galway Bay, and the bells were ringing out for Christmas Day. I could have been someone.
Well, so could anyone. You took my dreams from me when I first found you.
I took them with me, babe. I put them with my own. Can't make it all alone. I built my dreams around you. And the boys from the NYPD choir were singing Galway Bay. And the bells were ringing out. And the bells were ringing out. And the bells were ringing out for Christmas Day.
Love songs. Nothing but love songs on this Tuesday afternoon.
We were doing this at rehearsal last night, and
One means to rally Americans one by one.
To a vision of America, lifting up poor but honest nations.
To loving their people as our neighbors.
And even stopping the next Sudan or Afghanistan.
Step one in joining the campaign is signing up for the One Declaration.
We believe that in the best American tradition of helping others help themselves.
Now is the time to join with other countries
in a historic pact for compassion and justice.
To help the poorest people in the world overcome AIDS and extreme poverty.
That is Bob Berger here on Brookdale Public Radio, 90.5 tonight. Well, listen, good luck tomorrow night. Have fun. Tell the guys in the Smithereens that we all said hi, and hopefully everybody out there can take time out of your schedule to go down and see a great show and bring a toy.
Sure
it'll be a lot of fun. And who are you playing with?
I just wanted to make mention of the band members. It'll be Lisa and Jimmy Leahy, who you know well, great guitar player. John Rogers, who you know well.
Yep.
And Jerry Gaskill on drums, who played on the last track. He just played on the...
I think I've met Jerry a few times.
You met Jerry from King's X.
Yeah, sure, yeah. So that's a nice little band you got.
Yeah, all-star lineup, and we're really very excited.
Killer rhythm section, too.
Yeah, absolutely.
So that'll work out well. So that's tomorrow night, and then in a couple of weeks, you'll be with Glenn over at the Count Basie.
Correct.
Doing the Christmas,
December
Xmas
19,
extravaganza, so that'll be happening. And make sure you visit the website, bobburger.com, and find out all the places where Bob and Lisa will be playing, and where Bob will be playing without Lisa. And Lisa, why don't you give your website, because you've got a new album coming.
Yes, I do. My website's www.lisabouchelle.com.
And you better spell it, because nobody did.
LISABOUCHELLE.
And your album comes out in
February
March?
23rd.
February 23rd, and you'll be coming around sometime in March or April. So
Absolutely,
I'm looking forward to having you back in the
so
studio
much.
and looking forward to hearing the new album. And as always, guys, thank you so much for coming in. Now, you promised me that Tom Petty song that that you were going to do, that no one ever did before.
Sure.
So,
Okay,
haha.
go for it.
Okay, I'll watch you.
We'll just vamp for time here.
I'm going to apologize on air one more time.
I've been doing it for my whole career, but
I
go
put
for it.
aside the Stevie Nicks, Lindsey Buckingham CD that I have to bring to you. And 2 days ago, it's got your name on it. And I've had multiple reminders at home. Make sure you give Rich the damn CD. And I don't have it.
Well, that's okay.
So I hope that you'll invite us back before we do the Tom Petty tribute, which this song will be played in.
You always have the open invite, so feel free to just come on in. I'm always here.
Yeah. We don't know the words to the song too well, so
I'll watch
Well, see, the thing is, I'm not familiar with the song, so you could sing anything, and I'll think it's the right words, so it'll work out.
Same thing at the same time.
Tricky, aren't you?
So I'll watch you.
it goes kind of like this. You got a dangerous background in everything you dream of. Oh, you're the dark angel. It don't show when you break up. And I'm the one who ought to know. I'm the one left in the dust. I'm the broken-hearted fool who was never quite enough. I'm an insider. I've been burned by the fire. Oh, and I've had to live with some hard promises. I crawled through the briar. I'm an insider. It's a circle of deception. It's a hall of strangers. Yeah, it's a cage without a key. You can feel the danger. But I'm the one who ought to know. I'm the one you couldn't trust. I'm the lonely silent one. I'm the one left in the dust. I'm an insider. I got burned by the fire. Oh, and I've had to live with some hard promises. I've crawled through the briars. I'm an insider. Ooh, 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 ooh. I'll bet you're his masterpiece. I'll bet you're his self-control. Yeah, you'll become his legacy, his quiet world of white and gold. And I'm the one who ought to know. I'm the one you left to rust. Not one of your twisted friends. I'm the one you couldn't love. I'm an insider. I've been burned by the fire. Oh, and I've had to
lived with some hard promises. I crawled through the briars. I'm an insider. I'm an insider. I'm an insider.
Okay, now when was the last time you guys did that?
No, last week.
Well, it's still impressing me that you didn't know you were going to do it, and you could remember the words to all of that.
It's tricky because a lot of the words in that song there's repetitions that you don't expect, and so it's just kind of odd.
See, that's why you're on that side of the microphone, and I'm over here on this side. Big reason why. Well, listen, guys, thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you,
I'll see you
Rich.
both when you're ready to do the Tom Petty thing.
Yeah.
And Lisa, when you're ready to come in with your new album. Can't wait to hear it. And don't forget, tomorrow night, opening up for the Smithereens, and then on the 19th with Glenn over at the Count Basie. Tickets available for both shows, so do something good and have a good time doing it. And
Merry Christmas.
Oh, Merry Christmas to you guys as well. Thank you so much for coming in. This is Brookdale Public Radio, 90.5 The Night.
Support.